Hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video today, and today we're here for my F1 2019, just my 2019 setup video. Now before we move into this one, obviously a couple of quick little disclaimers. This isn't in any way sort of meant to be trying to show off or anything. It is solely down to the fact that obviously I do get a lot of questions about, Matt, what editing software do you use? Matt, what wheel do you have? Everything like that, as well as the fact that I'm actually leaving this house in a few months' time as well. So I thought it'd be quite interesting, and once I move I'll make another video and we'll have like a comparison one between the two. So yeah, this is my setup, as you can see. A bit different to a lot of people's. You know, a lot of people that sort of I know are either racers or content creators, and obviously I know sort of like Ben and Arif and things still have like a wheel setup and everything like that. But yeah, mine is a little bit different to a lot of people's as well. So what we'll do is we'll go all the way from left sort of to right. That area there is just like my parents. They're very rarely in here. So yeah, we'll sort of move on then into all of this. Now on the left hand side there we've just got boxes and things like that. At the top we've got my hat collection. That one is a Nicky Tim hat, obviously for some of you guys that are more interested in sim racing. I actually won that in his Christmas giveaway last year. Then I've got a Hype Energy one. I'm not too sure why my finger's so out of focus, but hey ho. Hype Energy one right on the end there. An Aston Martin TF Sport one. F1 Esports from when I got invited to that a couple of years back. The very first one from doing the commentary for like the pre-races and everything like that. The qualifiers for it. A Renault one that I managed to get as well, a Vodafone one that I got at Spa a few years ago, a signed Haas one, which I actually won in a Haas Twitter giveaway, and then a couple of Mclaren ones as well. You can see rocking the 22 JB one then, and obviously the number 2 Stop of Don from a couple of years back as well. You know, I'm quite a big fan of my hats, so you know I've got quite a big collection there. You know, I don't tend to wear them that much though, but like if I'm going to like F1 events or something like that, then I'll try to take a couple with me. So yeah, we'll carry on then. Further down, you can see at the back there just a lava lamp, and then I've got all of my controllers. Obviously, that should hopefully give you a rough idea of the consoles I use. You can see I've actually got 3 Xbox One controllers here. One of them is actually my dad's now got as well, because he's got my old Xbox where he's moved. So yeah, obviously, hopefully I'll try and get back there, bring it back to the set when I can later down the line. And we've also got a Nintendo Wii in the middle there. I sometimes still play that. I've got like Mario Kart on there. I don't know if anyone's interested, but like, what's it, CTGP, which is always good fun as well, you know, just for sort of half an hour in the evenings. Then I've got Xbox 360 controllers and PlayStation 4. See, there is my 360. Bought it a couple of years back. I actually originally sold it for my Xbox One, but then I sort of missed it and like classic F1 games and everything like that. So I bought that again. I've got a PS4 there. That is mainly used for Gran Turismo Sport. I got that last year for Christmas from my parents, so yeah, very thankful for that one. As well as just below that, I've got my Xbox One. This is the S, obviously, my old Xbox One. It was a Day 1 edition one. It was, in the best way to describe it, was dead, pretty much. It was really struggling to load up games and everything like that, so I upgraded to a new one. That little black box on top of it is just a 1TB external drive. This sort of hole here as well, my PlayStation 3 would usually be, but I've moved it downstairs so we can watch like movies and stuff at the moment. And then next to that, I've got a whole host of games. You can see sort of Dirt Rally, Assetto Corsa, Forza, GTA, another set. I've got 2 copies of Assetto Corsa now. I've got like Gran Turismo F1, more Forza, Dirt, and things like that. A couple of Wolfensteins there as well. You know, that's pretty much the only non-driving game I really have, apart from like a couple of old 360 ones as well. And I know this is sort of different to a lot of people. I know especially like Arav, he's just a general gamer over like a motorsport fan. I pretty much only really enjoy driving games, I'm going to be completely honest with you. Sort of like that's mainly what I play, you know, if I'm recording or in my spare time. So yeah, that's sort of that's the gist of that one. We move further along then. As you can see, I've got little, Hyperx Cloud 2s. They're good. They work with Xbox, PlayStation, and obviously they've got 3.5mm audio jack, and obviously pretty much everything nowadays is compatible. So I would highly recommend those if you're on a budget. They're really, really good value for money. And then we have got my Xbox 360 Kinect and a Logitech C920. I'm pretty certain that's pretty much the microphone, the webcam even, I should say, that everyone uses for, you know, recording or stuff, or the new C922. Yeah, I haven't got an Xbox One Kinect up here anymore. Mainly because obviously there's no plug-in for the Xbox One. You know, Xbox basically just decided, you know, the Kinect was dead. Then we've got a Samsung 32-inch TV. I may look to try and upgrade to a monitor at some point. I probably ought to. You know, it's, you know, on TVs aren't too bad for response time. I've got it on like gaming mode and everything like that, so the response time is low as possible. I don't actually know for sure what the response time is on it now. It definitely feels higher than 5 mil, but I wouldn't say it's, you know, stupidly high or anything like that either. And then just below that, we've actually got this little black box here, which is actually called a drive hub. Now, a lot of you probably won't know about this, some of you might do, but it basically just means that I can use my Xbox One wheel on my PlayStation 4. I would highly recommend, if you've got both consoles, get yourself a drive hub. They're so good value for money. You know, it's 80 quid ready to, you know, spending another 200-300 on another rig. So yeah, I would highly recommend that as well. And then we've just got sort of a mouse and keyboard, so you know, when I'm like sim racing and stuff, then I don't have to like stretch over all the way over there again and, you know, pick up everything like that. And then we have got my wheel, probably the one thing I asked about so much. Matt, what wheel do you use? I use a Thrustmaster TMX at the moment. Sadly, the old girl is definitely on the way out. Bless her. I've had her for, what's it, over 2 years? Yeah, just over 2 years? No, 3 years now, I think. I got her at the end of 2015, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, really, you know, it's probably got well over 2,500 hours on it, so certainly very durable. And then I've got the T3PA pedals for that one as well. A little bit dustier, this one. I probably should give them a bit of a dust off. And then on just a wheel stand racing, you know, nothing totally top end. It was pretty much the cheapest one I could find on Amazon at the time. But yeah, hopefully down the line I can try and get an upgrade for my TMX, because yeah, I worry for her, and I'd like to put her into nice retirement as well. Then around here we've got my microphone, Blue Snowball. You know, pretty much once again what most content creators use. You know, it's very good value for money and everything like that. Then we've got my Elgato HC60 standard, and just behind there sort of a couple of little switches, so I don't need to go around the back and change cables over when I want to use different consoles and things. Then moving further on, we've got a speaker that's actually plugged into my Amazon Alexa. You know, just quite useful, and of course she's going to pick up on that. So yeah, really useful, you know, just to ask, you know, what's the weather like outside when I need to walk the dog and things like that. Helps plan me day. And then just next to that, I've actually got a little thing here that I'm sure a few of you will probably be aware. Let me just open. These things aren't, well, the old ones especially, weren't particularly good for reliability. So I pretty much use it religiously just for really important Forza events. The main thing I obviously use it for is the trigger lock, which basically on Forza is overpowered AF, because it basically just means you can't lock up the brakes and you can run really high pressures. So yeah, that's quite useful on the whole. But obviously, as I said, I only use that on Forza. Pretty much, every other driving game anyway, I'd use the wheel. But, you know, it's obviously I don't want it to break. So yeah, I only use it for Forza. Moving on then further around, we've got my PC setup. You see I've got a 24-inch AOC monitor and a 21.5-inch Acer monitor. Down the line, ideally, I want to try and get a third, just, you know, for extra space and things like that. You know, hopefully once I move, I'll be able to do that. And then obviously just below, we've actually got my PC. I've actually got two here at the moment. I'm trying to set that one up as like a backup server for storage of old files, but unfortunately I can't find the power cable for it, which is not ideal. But yeah, my PC, Ryzen 7 1700, GTX 1050 Ti. It's water cooled on the processor, you know, just because I wanted, it's, you know, it's in the back there, it's going to get quite warm quite quickly. So yeah, really ideal. Other specs, 16 gig of RAM. I recently upgraded that from 8, so it's 16 2400 megahertz. It's 1x16 now. I'm hoping to try and get 32 in there down the line. 5.1 terabytes of storage. I got a 120 SSD, a 2 terabyte internal, a 1 terabyte internal, and a 2 terabyte external that's just around the back there. You might be able to just see the corner of it. And then further on, we've got my old computer. You know, it's nothing really to talk about. AMD A8 7600 or something really old like that. So yeah, really nothing to talk about there. But yeah, I think that is basically it. We've got just a box here of cables with a old hard drive on top that I was trying to fix, but sadly I can't. Keyboard and mouse is Razer, you know, Razer Chrome if I'm not mistaken, both of those. And I think, to be honest, the last thing to really talk about is my chair, GT Omega. I actually won this in a Twitter giveaway a couple of years back, so yeah, really happy with that one as well. But yeah, I think that is it for this video. You know, don't want to try and make this too long, you know. Hopefully it's been in-depth enough. Obviously, if you guys want to know sort of any product links as well, or I can leave them down in the comments. If you want to use sort of any of them, you can actually go through Amazon. I've completely forgot to promote this at any point. But, you know, if you go through the Amazon link down in the comments, that's actually my Amazon affiliate link. So, obviously, if you buy anything through those links, it would really, really help me out. You know, you can click on any of those links and buy absolutely anything, and it'll help me out. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you're new around here as well, make sure you get yourself subscribed for more sim racing content in 2019. You know, got plenty more planned for the future. But yeah, that is it for this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.